Hello everyone. Welcome to Otuho ahôdêhôdê with Imatari. Today I'm actually introducing the channel, my YouTube channel that I will use to teach Otuho language. Otuho language is very important to us. We need to learn it and we need to know it so that we can communicate easily with one another. Now, I should have actually done the introduction of my YouTube channel at the beginning, but I thought that this is the right time for me to do that. Before I do that, I'm just going to recap from our last video on the pronunciation of the consonants, Otuho consonants. In that video, there were a few howlers, which I did because I'm just learning the new orthography. Now, in that video, Amolong, which is the baboon, the two O's in Amolong should be capped. So after I had a fruitful comments from Otuho literacy program in England, I come to realize that I forgot, the caps on the Amolong, which is the baboon. So it was actually an intentional miss that I did, but it's good that we had a fruitful conversation, which will actually enable me to learn the new orthography. Now I'm going to use my YouTube channel to teach Otuho language, particularly the vocabulary, Otuho vocabulary, and also the grammar part. Now, I still don't know whether I'm going to continue teaching it using the new Otuho orthography or the old orthography. It is only time will tell. Briefly, my YouTube channel is actually a channel for everyone who wants to learn Otuho language, particularly our children who are living in the developed countries, which I also sometimes call these are the countries where English and sometimes Arabic also is spoken. Cities like Khartoum, Egypt, and some other African countries, also where other languages are spoken, including English. This channel particularly is for what I call Otuho children in those places. Okay. Now today, when I'm introducing my channel, I'm going to sing a song, which is one of the hobuok songs in the East. So Otuho hobuok songs had been in existence for centuries. Even we sing them up to today. Unfortunately, it is not known who actually sang those songs because we don't know the names of the people who sing those songs because there is no record. But hobuok songs in particular, they have got Otuho vocabulary, which most of us sometimes don't use it. Now when we sing these songs, particularly here in Australia, we use hobuok songs to perform our traditional dances. So what happened is actually most people don't know the lyrics of those songs. When you find people, when we are singing a song and you are mumbling, like you are swallowing the words, it means that you don't know actually, the lyrics of that particular song. So I've been actually lucky enough, when I was a teenager, I used to sing among my peers, particularly when we, go for the group or, work parties, which is Elolung. I used to sing among my peers. Also, I learned the songs, from our elders in the village, such as my uncles, Saveri Oromo and Celestino Madi, and also I have other elders within our, village. particularly Sricho Eware. We have got also Fetali Obura, and also we have, people like Giovanni Anglis. So we had actually people who sing these songs, and I was able to learn from them. But in particular, I will mention my mom. She also actually taught me these songs. So I have got a record of these songs. So I think it's a good idea for me to pass this information to our people who want to learn the Otuho hobuok songs through the YouTube channel. Now I'm going to dedicate the first song. This is a song from the East. From time to time, actually, I'm going to bring these songs, and then I can sing it here, so that then you can also learn the vocabulary within them. So this song is actually Aloni îyadarî hobuok madari. Îyadarî, we don't use it actually. This is a term we don't use it very commonly, because it looks as most people don't know it. But in this song, this vocabulary become very obvious that it is there. It is in our vocabulary. Îyadarî is wonder, which is a noun, but sometimes it's when you check wonder, you can find that it is like a surprise. Okay, but in this song, it means like admiration. Which means I'm going to admire my king, admire or marvel. So the song is actually sung like this. Yo aloni îyadarî hobuok madari, aloni îyadarî obori hala segera. Now, when we sing the song, the singer, which is Edoloni, he sings the song, and then the audience, who are mostly Monyomiji, responded. But Edoloni actually sang, with the women. All right. So mostly they use yo or jo, like a prompt, to join, the song together. Yo aloni îyadarî hobuok madari, aloni îyadarî obori hala segera. Yo aloni îyadarî hobuok madari, aloni îyadarî obori hala segera. Yo ida huyo ne golo falala, yo lega. Ida huyo ne golo monye, obori hala segera. Ida huyo ne golo falala, yo lega. Ida huyo ne golo komo, obori hala segera. Yo aloni îyadarî hobuok madari, aloni îyadarî obori hala segera. Now, when we sing the song slowly, so that all the audience actually can learn the song and then able to sing that particular song in a dance. So we don't actually sing it quickly, because first of all, we want to take everyone together so that we can sing the song. But after that, we can then increase, the rhythm of the song, which should actually go with any type of instrument we use, for our Otuho traditional dance. Yo aloni îyadarî hobuok madari, aloni îyadarî obori hala segera. Yo aloni îyadarî hobuok madari, aloni îyadarî obori hala segera. Yo ida huyo ne golo falala, yo lega. Ida huyo ne golo komo, obori hala segera. Ida huyo ne golo falala, yo lega. Ida huyo ne golo monye, obori hala segera. Yo aloni îyadarî hobuok madari, aloni îyadarî obori hala segera. Aloni îyadarî hobuok madari, aloni îyadarî obori hala segera. Yo ida huyo ne golo falala, yo lega. Ida huyo ne golo monye, obori hala segera. Ida huyo e golo falala, yo lega. Ida huyo e golo komo, obori hala segera. Yo aloni îyadarî hobuok madari, aloni îyadarî obori hala segera. Yo aloni îyadarî hobuok madari, aloni îyadarî obori hala segera. Yo ida huyo ne golo falala, yo lega. Ida huyo ne golo monye, obori hala segera. Ida huyo ne golo falala, yo lega. Ida huyo ne golo komo, obori hala segera. Yo aloni îyadarî hobuok madari, aloni îyadarî obori hala segera. Aloni îyadarî hobuok madari, alone îyadarî, hobu, oborigala, segera, yo, iraguyo, egolo valala, yo, lega. Iraguyo, negolo monye, oborigala, segera. Iraguyo, negolo valala, yo, lega. Iraguyo, negolo como, oborigala, segera. Yo, alone îyadarî, hobu kumadare. Alone îyadarî, hobu, oborigala, segera. Yo, alone îyadarî, hobu kumadare. Alone îyadarî, hobu, oborigala, segera. Yo, iraguyo, negolo valala, yo, lega. Iraguyo, negolo monye, oborigala, segera. Iraguyo, negolo valala, yo, lega. Iraguyo, negolo como, oborigala, segera. Yo, alone îyadarî, hobu kumadare. Alone îyadarî, hobu, oborigala, segera. Yo, alone îyadarî, hobu kumadare. Alone îyadarî, hobu, oborigala, segera. Yo, iraguyo, negolo valala, yo, lega. Iraguyo, negolo monye, oborigala, segera. Iraguyo, negolo valala, yo, lega. Iraguyo, negolo monye, oborigala, segera. Alone îyadarî, hobu kumadare. Alone îyadarî, hobu, oborigala, segera. Yo, alone îyadarî, hobu kumadare. Alone îyadarî, hobu, oborigala, segera. Iraguyo, negolo valala, yo, lega. Iraguyo, negolo monye, oborigala, segera. Iraguyo, negolo valala, olega. Iraguyo, negolo monye, oborigala, segera. Yo, alone îyadarî, hobu kumadare. Alone îyadarî, hobu, oborigala, segera. Alone îyadarî, hobu kumadare. Alone îyadarî, hobu, oborigala, segera. Iraguyo, negolo valala, yo, lega. Iraguyo, negolo monye, oborigala, segera. Iraguyo, negolo valala, olega. Iraguyo, negolo como, oborigala, segera. Yo, alone îyadarî, hobu kumadare. Alone îyadarî, hobu, oborigala, segera. Alone îyadarî, hobu kumadare. Alone îyadarî, hobu, oborigala, segera. Iraguyo, negolo valala, yo, lega. Iraguyo, negolo monye, oborigala, segera. Iraguyo, negolo valala, yo, lega. Iraguyo, negolo como, oborigala, segera. Yo, alone îyadarî, hobu kumadare. Alone îyadarî, hobu, oborigala, segera. Alone îyadarî, hobu kumadare. Alone îyadarî, hobu, oborigala, segera. Iraguyo, negolo valala, yo, lega. Iraguyo, negolo monye, oborigala, segera. Iraguyo, negolo valala, yo, lega. Iraguyo, negolo como, oborigala, segera. Yo, alone îyadarî, hobu kumadare. Alone îyadarî, hobu, oborigala, segera. Alone îyadarî, hobu kumadare. Alone îyadarî, hobu, oborigala, segera. Yo, iraguyo, negolo valala, olega. Iraguyo, negolo monye, oborigala, segera. Iraguyo, negolo valala, yo, lega. Iraguyo, negolo como, oborigala, segera. Yo, alone îyadarî, hobu kumadare. Alone îyadarî, hobu, oborigala, segera. Alone îyadarî, hobu kumadare. Alone îyadarî, hobu, oborigala, segera. Yo, iraguyo, negolo valala, yo, lega. Iraguyo, negolo como, oborigala, segera. Iraguyo, negolo valala, yo, lega. Iraguyo, negolo monye, yo, oborigala, segera. Alone îyadarî, hobu kumadare. Alone îyadarî, hobu, oborigala, segera. Yo, alone îyadarî, hobu kumadare. Alone îyadarî, hobu, oborigala, segera. Iraguyo, negolo valala, yo, lega. Iraguyo, negolo como, oborigala, segera. Titi. Now, as you can see, because I'm singing by myself, really, I struggle a lot. The reason I'm struggling, because when we are singing songs, we are supposed to alternate, with the audience. And also sometimes you need to rest, take a breath, and then, continue from there. Usually, when Edoloni sings, sometimes we say yo, however, the women actually, carry on, sing the song, the lyrics of the song clearly, so that everybody actually, participate in singing. Now, in this song here, I'm going to explain this one, the particular words in it. However, I would just want to mention Olega. Olega actually, in this song, he looks that he is the son of Okomo, one of our kings. So it's Monye, Egolo Monye, Egolo Komo, Tawi Egolo Monye, So I'm going to now explain the particular vocabulary on the other side of the whiteboard. Now this is just basically the translation of the song's lyrics. So aloni, aladen is the verb to go. So ni here is the short form of nani. So in a sentences, when we are going to do the grammar part, like completing the whole sentence, we can't say that alo nani. Nani is actually me or I. So in Oruo, this is a short form of nani. So aloni means I'm going. Îyadarî here, it means actually admire or marvel. So I'm going to admire my my king. Hobuok. Hobuok is kings. Hobu is king or rainmaker. Now, hobuhide is the rainmaker, but also they can be kings as well. Hobuok Imatari. Imatari is actually an abandoned Oruo village where the other villages, Oruo villages, actually sprung from. So if you read the book of Simon Simonse, he explained that Imatari was actually the old city, Oruo city, where other villages actually come from. Iraguyo means praise or praising. So that's Iraguyo. So you know the terminology now. Iraguyo means is a praising. Egolo is bell, but we have also a Mary, which also called bell. Olega, this is a name. As I said before, it looks like Olega is the son of Okomo. Now, Nalega, which is actually hunt, a noun, it has got a light eye. So Olega can be written like this according to the new orthography. However, I just want to say that particularly most of us who live in the Western countries, where we do online, applications, because this is the only tone now used in Oruo language at the moment, because we are still learning it. As I said before, I still don't know when I'm going to teach Oruo, whether using old Oruo or the new orthography. I still don't know. Okay, still uncertain. Now, Olega should have a cap there because that's a light eye. But when we actually, in the Western countries, filling our forms online, the caps are not recognized in English. Maybe in other countries, like in Spain, they use a lot of caps. So in their country, they put their names, which can be recognized, by the software in their own countries. But in English, we write without any tones. So definitely now our names will be written as in the old, all Oruo, vocabulary. This is Monye, his father. So as I said before, Okomo, sometimes called Lokomo, because Oruo, particularly in the songs, we use L and N, just to join words. Very common, in our Oruo vocabulary. Like before I said Alega, some people can say Alega means hunt, but actually, particularly in Oruo, all Oruo, it is Nalega with N-A. Nalega means hunt. Egolo Okomo, that's Okomo's actually bell. I don't know why this particular group praising, the father's bell. Maybe it has got a significance. Obori hala segera. This means that the teeth are white, so that unfortunately, because I just have a small, whiteboard here, I can't write everything. Asegerati is these are small shells. They're actually white. They've got a hole in the middle. Oruo people used, to put a string, join them using a string. Then they can use them as a necklace. They are very white. That's why I call asegerati. Asegera is the plural. But because we are using it within this particular phrase, obori hala segera. So you can't say obori hala asegera. So obori hala segera. So that's all what this song is all about. Now the problem with me sometimes, I try to explain things in details, which is not a bad thing, but really, time can run out. Particularly in the last video on the pronunciation of Otuho consonants, I spoke a lot for more than 30 minutes. So that's why you can see I had actually on my YouTube channel, part 1 and part 2. It should be only one, which means I need to, wrap up things quickly. The other thing I want to mention from the previous video on the pronunciation of the consonants, according to the new orthography, the comment that I received from the team in England, the team from Otuho Literacy Program, they said that in the new orthography, aperture has got only one P and also one C, but because it's not the consonants are not duplicated. Also, aperture was straight, and also the other word was achobo. Achobo is wild spinach in our villages, but we have got achobo, which is a spinach here now. So also they say that achobo has got also a single C. So this is it was actually productive comments. Really, I welcome it, because that's the only way we can learn the new orthography, because they haven't actually introduced it widely to anybody, to us to learn it. But we appreciate, they will do something for all of us, which we are going to learn from it. I'm particularly, supporting the use of the new CAB in the new Otuho orthography, because the researchers, such as Father Carlo Muratori, who wrote most of Otuho vocabulary, they use several tones, which is actually confusing. Like we are here in the West, we're translating Otuho word into English, and sometimes also when we learn a new English term, we need to translate it into Otuho. Now you find that one word in Otuho language, which of course will have several English alternatives, they spell that particular word with different tones. So really, to me, it is very confusing. So I welcome the use of the new orthography because it is actually simple. It is simple in the fact that we are only using one tone, but it is not simple, in applying it into all the vocabulary. So I've already made a lot of mistakes, but I just want to, make my audience know that really, because this is something new to us, which of course we welcome it, we want to learn from it. Yeah, so I encourage people to change from the old Otuho vocabulary, or Otuho orthography, to the new one. I really support the idea very much. So this is all for today. Just going to end here. I will see you next time. Thank you very much.